Greetings, Rainbow Warrior Tribe, beloved spiritual family out there. It has been 2 months for all of us that have been a whirlwind, and 2 months since my video has returned, my videos have returned. I am super grateful for the inspiration that I felt today, and for the shift that we have all collectively felt, which is what I want to talk to you about. We are at a full moon in Aries. Right now, the time is October in 2016. And what I want to discuss with you today is how this huge cycle has ended. A chapter has finalized, and those of us who are rainbow warriors of this ascension tribe consciousness feel like we've just completed like a big shift, a big cycle, and that chapter, that book, whatever you want to call it, that phase is done, is over. We are severing ties from the past in the ways that we've been preparing for that whole entire 4 years. It's almost like nothing happens very, like a severing. And sometimes things do happen like a severing, but there's a preparation for it. So the window that happened was 2012, a little bit in the summer. It popped. There was a Venus transit in June that was like this mass blossoming awakening. And then in the September and October area, we just kicked off like that ascension 2012 going into December, that we're like really feeling it. And then for the last few years, we've kind of been discovering ourselves and what our roles are as rainbow warriors and what that actually means. And now, what I think is more potent and powerful about this exact time that we're in is the fact that we as rainbow warriors are now there. It's non-negotiable. We are hip to the fact that we are rainbow warriors. We have met other people in our soul family and tribe, and we are committed 1,000% to bringing love and light and consciousness onto the earth in a way through song, music, dance, ceremony, through prayer, ritual, through writing, through teaching, through healing, through all of these sacred temple arts that we are meant to bring to the earth. And our group of souls who have been working on this ascension consciousness since 2012 to 2016 have now graduated and are entering our second wave, where we're actually bringing our medicine onto the planet and bringing our light to each other, networking with each other, creating conscious communities and collaboratives. So the people who are now in their first phase of ascension, we're going to awaken in groups. So our group is like the leaders, the way showers. We're just like the people in the Piscean age, the leaders that were there, like Ram Dass and Neem Karoli Baba, Paramahansa Yogananda, just all of these teachers that were more in religion than the cosmic consciousness of Aquarian age. They showed us the way. They spoke truth into our beings, and now we are synthesizing from all different religions, from all different avenues, and we're taking universal love from all of these different sources that are from ancient wisdom and from Native American wisdom completely, which is teaching how to be in harmony with the elements, the air, all of the earth medicine, all of the spirit beings, everybody in unison. And then that's really Christ consciousness, Krishna consciousness, which is universal love. And we're taking all of those morsels and we're teaching that way of being on the earth, so that the people who are now, there's going to be a wave of beings who are just waking up in their first wave, just like we've already gone through that first chapter. So now it's our job to be examples and to show them that they're not crazy, that they aren't, that they're waking up out of the matrix, and that is a gift. And it's a blessing, even though at times, because think of the last 4 years, Rainbow Warriors, there have been severe challenges. And those of us who are very sensitive souls, we tend to go up. We have very high highs and we have very low lows. And there are peaks and valleys. And we also are healing things in a collective capacity. So the energy and the work that we do in ourselves, it heals karma through our ancestry, through our lifetimes, through our lineages. And we've signed up for that as souls, as Rainbow Warriors, because we understand that we can carry that weight. We are warriors. It is our duty, our job, our sacred. We serve love. We are committed to love. And through that, sometimes the way through transformation is painful, and there's a severing and a letting go and grieving and love are mirrors of each other, and it's really the same frequency but just two different sides of that duality. And so sometimes transformation can be very viscerally painful and challenging and triggering, but ultimately every challenge that we ever go through, it leads to a deepening of our own soul's understanding of who we are and our relationship to the all that is, to our higher power, to God. And through suffering and grief, we have more reverence for each other and a deeper understanding and a connection. And we actually build intimacy that way. So this is a huge time of new beginnings. The full moon is in Aries, but it's also a cycle shift of finalizing things, because full moons tend to close things, bring things to completion, but they also do catalyze a new beginning. It's just like the phoenix. The phoenix dies and is reborn, and we are constantly, as rainbow warriors, dying to ourselves and who we thought we were and being reborn into these magnificent, more intergalactic, drawing our higher selves down in order to radiate and bring that love onto the earth. Because the more that we are able to carry those frequencies of love, the more that we're able to distribute those morsels of love to others and therefore radiate that expression out. We're all like these little light points on the web, just expanding consciousness and raising the vibration of the collective. So what I feel our medicine is now is the fact that we know who we are now. And so our next chapter, our chapter 2, is that we are in full recognition of ourselves. And I think that over the last 4 years, some of the hardest stuff has been in recognition of our own magnificence. So self-love and walking with the light and knowing and trusting and walking in faith and trusting in the invisible realms to carry you and allowing the flow to guide you and allowing yourself to get really still when you're feeling out of the flow. And then also collaborating with each other in order to bring we are called with the sacred duty of grounding these mystical forces, being these magic makers on the earth amidst a matrix, fearful society. There's a huge, the presidential election, it is very dense vibrationally, and so we have a huge task in order to do this, in order to believe in ourselves, even when that outside world is going to reflect opposite to us. It is our job to listen always to ourselves, to our inner world, and then to trust our inner knowing and to do what is right for us, even when other people won't understand. So the changes that your soul is either making, being called to make, or is in the process of making, if it is difficult for people around you, just really be true to yourself, because your soul knows what to do. The other thing is that by being true to yourself in this new journey, you will be bringing those people like across the veil. We are bridges into this new reality, in this new way of being. Let me see if there's anything else that I can share with you. So I'll speak a little bit personally about myself. I've been on a journey, as I told you, when I was leaving the beach, and now I'm in the mountains of Colorado. I'm near Netherlands right now, but I'm going to be in Boulder indefinitely. And we will see what the universe has in store for me. I am listening constantly, and I'm seeing what this flow will bring, but I feel very resonant and complete, and I feel like I always kind of knew I was coming here. I went through the Southwest. I went to many of the native areas. I spent a lot of time in Navajo land. I went to Mesa Verde, which is in southern Colorado, which is beautiful. And the most exquisite thing that I got from my travels, besides I went to several events, I went to Burning Man, I went to Unify Fest, and I went to a lot of celebrations for transformational festivals, which I really recommend, because it's just like all souls who feel the Rainbow Warrior calling and understand that Native American wisdom and respect for the earth and each other is the way to bring love and to be in service and alignment, vertical alignment. So we're in alignment with the earth, the sky, and our souls. So those gatherings are super high frequencies, very potent frequencies, because we, in our multidimensional selves, our souls are connecting with all of these other souls. And so there's so much going on there. But the best thing for me was really seeing all of the topography and different landscapes and the medicine of the energies of the earth. And then singing in different places and meditating and just feeling that in my own being, that I carry. I went to Sedona several times. I felt so at home in the magic of that earth place, and I really respect the magic of the earth and just the gratitude. There are such beautiful vortexes of energy that are really dimensions to other worlds on this world. And yeah, so I guess that'll be another video for another time. But I just want to share that I'm grateful for my journey. I'm grateful for the process that I went through, which was a lot of ups and downs. At points I was exhausted, and at points I was soaring, literally, like just completely angels and wings. So, like every journey, there's all these dimensions of it. And so I'm really grateful to be landed in Colorado. I feel like I'm in a new home here, and I'm starting a new chapter in my own life and a new beginning. And I am also being guided to be more available to people for personal sessions and consultations and coaching, especially in regards to the spiritual practice that you want to cultivate. So if you would like to contact me, and if you're interested in finding out more about that, please contact me. You can contact me through my Michelle Infinity Infinite Everything Facebook page, or through infiniteeverything.net, or you can just leave a comment in the area below, and I will definitely get back to you. I do intuitive readings, and I do personal counseling one-on-one, and it is my honor and duty and really sacred calling in order to do that for other people. And I used to do that a lot more often, and I'm starting to step into that role again as a facilitator for other souls. So I welcome that, and yeah, I'm ready for that again. What else is there to say? All of us who are going through new beginnings, listening. So I'm hearing them say it's a celebration of this time, is a celebration. And actually, I'm actually hearing that we should get ready for the kind of November, maybe December, but I'm feeling November is going to be like a real time of celebration. We've got 2 more weeks so from this full moon to the next new moon in October. I haven't even looked at when the next new moon is, but or like what sign it's in or anything. But I'm feeling that by mid-November, say a month from now, so the full moon cycle to the full moon cycle, things are gonna click into a way that we're gonna be like, oh yeah, baby, like all of that past stuff that I was letting go of, goodbye. And like, this is my new life, and I am ready to actualize myself in a new way. Back like 2 months ago, in the last 2 months, it was like the Great Spirit took all these pieces, threw them up in the air, and we were all just floating and hovering. So many people were traveling and going everywhere. And now it's like we've got the cycle turned, and we're just starting to see the first seeds, right, that we're planting of this new life. Give it a month, and we'll see some sprouts. And then, you know how healthy sprouts are, you guys. We got to eat those sprouts and eat the seeds and nourish ourselves into this new life. Really self-love and nourishing yourself. You're not going to get there by beating yourself up or comparing yourself or any kind of anything. You have to love yourself into being, because love is what we serve, and love is all there is. Aho! I know this was a really long video. It's been a long time since I've talked to you, so I'm very, very grateful. Thanks for sticking with me the whole way. And again, if you have questions or comments or anything, please leave them in the space below. I would love to connect more deeply with you. And I am so grateful to be of service to you in this way. I am so grateful to be in this beautiful space and to many more beautiful transmissions and frequencies, and for us to all be in cosmic consciousness and oneness together. May you be blessed. Aho. Namaste. And so it is. In love, light, and warrior spirit. This is Michelle Infinity.